Alright everyone, welcome back to the channel. We have just seen Terence Bud Crawford become possibly one of the greatest fighters of all time. Pound for pound, greatest of all time possibly. These are all the discussions that need to be had now because we've just seen possibly the greatest welterweight fighter we've ever seen move up to super middleweight and become undisputed against possibly the greatest Mexican fighter of all time and possibly the greatest super middleweight fighter of all time. These are the levels we're talking. I mean, the superlatives to describe Terence Crawford are unlimited. It was an unbelievable performance. Look, I doubted Crawford. I tipped Canelo. And the reason that Crawford will become great is because of those doubts that came into the fight. Without those doubts, without the naysayers, without the people saying that he couldn't do it and the reasons why he couldn't do it, this performance wouldn't be as great. It's because of the reasons he couldn't do it are the reasons that he's gone and done it and will become a great. If you didn't watch the fight, Crawford was unbelievable. Didn't slow down. I think he got better as the fight went on. Took everything Canelo gave and gave more back. Precision, speed, ring IQ, footwork. Everything was just tantalizing. It was just a great performance. That was a performance that you get put on the Mount Rushmore of boxing for because it was unbelievable. 37 years of age, 42 wins now, 31 knockouts. The performance was unbelievable. I'm going to be talking about it all week. The night was great. Canelo Alvarez, people are going to say some stuff, and we're not going to get into that today. This is about Crawford and talking about his legacy. I mean, let's just run through some of the stuff Crawford's done in his career now, because I think we need to appreciate it. Terence Bud Crawford has beaten Ricky Burns, Amir Khan, Kell Brook, Sean Porter, Gamboa, Postal, Indigo, Horn, Benavidez Jr., Spence Jr., Madrimov, and now Canelo Alvarez. He's become lightweight world champion, undisputed super lightweight world champion, undisputed welterweight world champion, interim super welterweight champion, and undisputed super middleweight champion, beating his biggest task in Canelo Alvarez. I mean, the belts that he's collected: ring light, WBO light, ring super light, WBA super light, WBC super light, IBF super light, WBO super light, ring welter, WBA welter, WBC welter, IBF welter, WBO welter, and then WBA ring, WBA, WBC, IBF, and WBO super middleweight belts. He's unbelievable. Unbelievable. The performance, I actually thought 116, 112, and two times 115, 113 didn't give Crawford the credit. I think he fought better than that. This come from a Canelo fan as well. I thought Canelo was outclassed, outgunned, outperformed. Everything Crawford did better tonight. The bigger shots were landed by Crawford. The skill was from Crawford. The speed, the movement, everything was just Crawford. And that pains me to say because I love Canelo. I know this is going to hinder his legacy and it's going to put a dampener on his legacy. To be beaten by a welterweighter, that's how it's going to be viewed for Canelo. For Crawford, it is a welterweighter moving up 20, 30 pounds to beat one of the arguably best ever super middleweighters we've ever seen. And you got to give the guy credit. That was unbelievable. I can't believe it. Honestly, I can't believe the way Crawford fought. Canelo, I don't think we saw a great Canelo tonight. I think we have seen Canelo's rise, his peak, and he's on the way down, unfortunately. I saw the same things today as I saw him do against William Skull, unable to close off that ring, unable to get in close, missing big shots. Every punch thrown by Canelo tonight, he tried to take Crawford's head off, and most of them missed. And the few that landed, Crawford ate like they were nothing. It was unbelievable. The hooks to the body was obviously Canelo's game plan, and Crawford said, you know what, you can punch me there all night long. I'm not going to feel one of them, and it didn't look like he felt one of them. By the 7th, 8th, 9th round, Crawford was dancing around the ring, tongue out, looking confident, having fun. He knew that it was his night, and at that moment I was like, Crawford will win this fight. He is on a high, and nothing Canelo is doing is going to bring him down from that. It just looked like an impossible task tonight for Canelo. Canelo couldn't get close, couldn't close him down, and that is all Crawford. His ability, his intelligence, his footwork, his speed, absolutely second to none. Look, I'm going to make some videos during the week. We've got to talk about this more. We are pressed for time for me right now. I'd love to talk about Mbili and everybody else at fault tonight, but Crawford, you're unbelievable.